Welcome and Shalom Aleichem to the Rebbe's Light. We have here not a Rebbe, no Mashpia, a simple Breslov Chusid. Here in Uman, Shabbos Chanukah, one of the times when the Rebbe said Torah to all the Hasidim, what all the Hasidim came, it wasn't like Rosh Hashanah, Mesiras Nefesh, or the Rebbe said everyone who's close to me, everyone should be here, but it's Chanukah. We came to hear Torah from the Rebbe. We're here with Yuda. We're going to talk about Breslov, about the Rebbe's thing. Shalom Aleichem Yuda.
Mazel tov.
Oh, Brichantia, thank you so much.
I see it's finished work.
That's what Tefillah is all about. That's the Satsha Rabbeinu was boyded, this talk to Hashem, just like your friend. So before we start, there's so much what to talk about. But let's start with the first thing. What is Breslov? Who is Breslov? Who is the Rabbi Nachman? People say Breslov, no Breslov, yes Breslov. He's Breslov, what's this whole Breslov? What's the whole movement? Who is the Rebbe? Who are the followers? Why does everyone want to connect? Why do, in the same time, people want to run away? What's going on?
It's a very hard question to answer, but I'll try my best. I once asked Rabbi Yitzhak Bender, what can I tell people about Rabbeinu, about Rabbi Nachman? He always thought about it, and he said, listen, 5 times in the world, the Neshama came to the world. Moshe Rabbeinu, Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, the Ari HaKadosh, the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, and Rabbi Nachman. This light came in the world to fix the whole world. Rabbi Nachman said, from me until Mashiach, there'll be nothing new. So myself, I thought about it so many times. We had great tzaddikim in our generation, great beholding people. But what's the thing about the Rebbe? 23,000 people came here for Rosh Hashanah during the war. Not by plane, by car, by train, by people walked here. I don't know how they got here. Even now there's a few thousand people. The thing about Rabbeinu, he said, if you listen to my advice, you could be just like me. Nobody in the world. You see all these great tzaddikim, they were great people, but they don't have students to carry on in their way. But Rabbi Nachman has all of these people. Rabbi Nachman said, there's 2 kinds of people I have pity on. Those that could have come close to me and didn't, and those that are close, but they didn't listen to my advice. The revolution of the Rebbe is the Hitbodedut. This Rosh Hashanah is higher than everything. It's only 2 days a year. Hitbodedut is 365 days a year.
Every day.
So what I'm saying is Rabbeinu, his whole thing was he could take a person, he said, whoever listens to my advice could be just like me. Nobody said such a thing.
That's personal.
He put this fire, it says about the Ibn Ezra, I forgot where exactly, that he was in such a big neshama, he didn't get the Eliyahu Navi inside of him. But the job of Rabbi Nachman is every one of us has Mashiach, Eliyahu Navi. The thing of Rabbeinu is he wants to enlighten and connect the point that we have inside of ourselves, of the Eliyahu Navi, to the highest Madrega.
That's the connection of the Rebbe.
The Rebbe puts the thing, he shines the light in.
So why the Rebbe? Be Breslov, listen, why everyone's connected to the Rebbe. The Rebbe said, you hear the old Breslov Hasidim, the Rebbe Gezok, everyone's like,
the thing is, why the Rebbe?
Why are you so fanatic?
Look,
it's a good word I use, no?
Fanatic? Yeah, 23 people come here for what? What are they coming here for? They want to become close to God. Everybody, from the top tzaddik to the littlest guy to the guy with the tattoo on his face, everybody comes here because there's hope. Rabbi Nachman says, even if you're in the biggest Gehenna in the world, I'll help you to get out of it. They have this thing, 1-800 Rabbi Nachman. Anytime you call him, 24/7, 300. What do you hear? All the time, the Rebbe's message is fire again, make it Muslim.
You had the hour already today?
I had an hour on the clock.
On the clock?
On the clock, I had an hour.
What's the shot of the clock?
Listen, Rabbi Nachman says Sha'ah. Yehuda Hanasi, Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi says, Koneh olamo b'sha'ah. You can get the whole one. Rabbi Elazar ben Ludia died. It was a voice that came because he cried for an hour. So Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi said 1 hour, you can get the Rabbi Elazar said every day 1 hour. So people are very confused with the Hitbodedut thing. They don't know this, that, they have kavanah, they don't have kavanah. Rabbi Elazar said, go with the clock. I'm going with the clock. I'm saying, Hashem, listen, don't feel bad, God, I love you. I didn't come here for you. I only came because Rabbi Elazar told me. I don't know if I have the vekas, if I have it or to do.
Look at the people. I have to stop. Yeah. Look at the people coming in here.
I don't know if I had kavanah. I don't know nothing. I only know one thing. My eyes, like Rav Lev Yitzhak, his eyes were always on the tzaddik. My eyes on the tzaddik. The Rebbe said to come. I put in my time.
Clock.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have it for the dude. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have kavanah. I don't know if I'm gonna have fire. I don't know nothing.
You do the hour.
I have the clock. I said, 2 years ago I was here with you, right in Purim, and I ate with Gilad. I said I'm gonna get up Chatzor. I woke up in the morning late. I was a little bit down. Went to the park. I said, Hashem, I didn't come for you. I came because Rabbeinu's out. I have my clock. I'm gonna walk back and forth 1,000 times.
So
I ain't leaving.
Whoever's listening, hour's buzz. I can only do 5 minutes, only do 10 minutes. Take a clock. This is Judas Chiddush. No big Rebbe. Push it to Breslev Chutza. Take the clock. Take 5 minutes. From now it's 12:20 till 12:25. I'm going to talk to Hashem. You want to do an hour?
You
do an hour.
Now that you're doing it because of Rabbeinu, that 5 minutes is much more than anything. Because you're doing it, it's like you took a rope and you tied yourself.
I don't have words. I don't feel connected. You just talk.
You know what? Last week I wasn't feeling well. I got up. I said, how am I going to? I said, Hashem, you know what? I don't feel nothing and I don't feel well. But I know that today, this hitpodlut is going to be the highest of my whole life because I don't feel nothing.
So let me ask you a different question. You don't feel nothing, and you know that Rebbe said the clock 5 minutes to 5 minutes. I'm making an hour. I'm going with the clock. I'm locking myself in. Yankee Baruch, he lives in New York. He lives in Florida. He has a busy day. He's working very hard, and he's a for $5 you get a case of water. $2 is a pizza. $100 you go out for a steak. If you pray to Hashem, you're supposed to get something back. You're supposed to feel that. If I don't feel the energy, I'm not getting anything back. So why should I even bother davening? That's what a lot of people claim. So what can you tell these people?
It's very simple. The Gemara says.
What would the Rebbe tell them?
The Gemara says, a few things need tremendous hitchaskut, and one of them is tefillah.
Yeah.
And the Rebbe said, my whole thing is tefillah. He fasted 18 times in 1 year from Shabbos to Shabbos. He said in the end of his life, my beautiful body was healthy. I broke it. What I got in the hitpodlut was 1,000,000 times more than all the fasting. Imagine you're speaking to God.
Just like I'm speaking to you now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, but you speak, but don't forget, you're talking to someone that you don't see, you don't necessarily feel, you don't hear. What kind of crazy thing? It's only a munah. It's only a munah that I'm.
But I don't have the munah.
You believe in the tzaddik. I believe in the Rebbe. I believe in the Rebbe in a way.
So even though you don't feel anything,
the Rebbe, the whole thing.
Rebbe.
The Rebbe says if you stay close to the tzaddik, you'll never fall away from God. But there's people that think they're close to God without being close to the tzaddik. No, the tzaddik, you're tied to the tzaddik. What is you said before? What's Rebbe? He only wants what he's like. I just like to put it. He's the greatest coach in the world. Gets the most out of his players, right? The tzaddik is like this. He's this amazing.
If you do feel, if
he's
you don't
amazing.
have words.
Not only is he the greatest coach, but he can even take you and pick you up and put you over the goal line. He'll pick you up and put you up. Not only the coach pushes you from the side in the games, but with the tzaddik, not only that, he'll pick you up and he'll put you over in the basket and put you through on the 3-point. That's the power of the tzaddik. The whole thing.
So let me ask you a different question. So you know you have to do this. Boy, the Rebbe said this. Boy, this is ma'ale gedoyle. Yeah, avoid the gedoyle manhako. It's the biggest. Do the hour. Go with me. If you do feel, if you don't feel, if you do have words, if you don't have words, connect and go with me. Believe in the tzaddik. Fine. So what's the next step? I davened.
Okay, first of all, in the hitpodlut, one of the things to start always find something to be thankful about. Everybody has what to be thankful about. Everybody.
Okay, so someone will say,
"Thank you, Hashem."
Let's see. Thank you, Tati. Thank you, Hashem, for my mother. Thank you, Hashem, for my brothers and sisters. I'm happy. That's 30 seconds already. I have to do an hour. I mean, I'm gonna lose it.
The thing is, you don't even. That's the point. People are broken in years because they say, "What do I have to talk about so long?" You don't have to talk. Drop the talking. You don't have to. All you have to do is take that watch and go alone. Go for a walk. Go for a walk in the nature. You know you got the out. Go for the walk. Don't worry. One word. You didn't even say one word. It says in the stop list, you wanted to speak. It's higher and above everything else. But what I understand, the most important thing, you're tied to the tzaddik. I'm listening to the Beinu. The Beinu Zal said, even if you didn't have one word, you want. Listen, you go to shul, right? You go to the synagogue, have a big minyan, you get dressed, you put on your thing, you put on your talis. No matter what happens, you feel great. I went with the people, I tried. You got the army with you, right?
100%.
You open the book of Tehillim. Ashrei Ish, you say the whole Tehillim. You go through the whole book. You said it, even without Kavanah. Nobody can say even say it.
100%.
You go to have it, what to do it now. You go alone. You're naked with all your wounds. You're standing there like a goylem. You have no feeling. You stand there, you're broken. I want to connect. I don't have any feeling. I'm standing. You know what that does? It humbles the person. And you can't go at night and tell the world how to what to do and get it covered for it. It's not like you learned the whole Blat Gemara, or the Zohar or something. This is only I once told Mendel Shapiro, you know what? You have the hour, you're on fire. When the hour is finished, one thing about you never know if you did anything. Because there's no way. But you have the moon and the tzaddik. You have the own self-satisfaction.
That's an amazing thing for everyone to know.
We're all trying.
If you feel the connection after his boys, you feel during his boys.
Sometimes you do, but don't be confused.
Exactly. You should know.
And remember that maybe Hashem, and the main thing is for Hashem, maybe in the Shamayim.
You're coming and giving the hour for Hashem. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, halavai, if you're zoiche to do the shu, the Rebbe said shu. We'll go with Mimas Pshitas, just like you daven every single day. And you do mitzvah. Sometimes you feel it. Sometimes you have a good day. Sometimes you have a bad day. You have to do this. This is a part of your life. We asked Rabbi Nachman, how do you have time for 1 hour's boydus every day? What did Rabbi Nachman? I'll let you answer.
No, we used to take him to the koisel. He couldn't see. I said, Rabbi Yitzchak, how long? He used to look like that on his clock. He used to go 45 minutes. 45 you know why? He said after, I don't want people to say Levi Yitzchak Benda has an hour every day. It'll break the people. So he did the 40 feet. You know, but he was...
Rabbi Benda said, how can you make every single day's buzz? Rabbi said, I only have 23 hours in my day. 1 day is already minus for Hashem.
Exactly.
You have to live, just give to me Mr. Pshitas, give for Hashem your hour. If it's 5 minutes, how much you can, but the goal is 100%.
When you do the 5 minutes, but you did it with the clock, because Rabbi Nachman says, it's already something else. You're tied. But the thing I was going to say, people get confused. You know, listen, I had special times. It's a gift. But the thing is, even if I have the biggest light and biggest I'm on fire, it's a gift from the Rebbe. It's only because the tzaddik emes, he's letting me feel like the kid, the guy, father picks up his son, picks him up, takes him down. The tzaddik is doing all these things. The power of the tzaddik, he's giving this, like I was saying before, he's shining his light so that we can reach our shleimus, which he wants. But the thing about the point is, don't be confused. People speak about, I had it taught. Don't brag about it.
It's an amazing concept in life, period. I did learn, I didn't learn. Don't be focused in the technicals. You do what you do
exactly.
And everything will fall in place.
Exactly.
It's a minim b'tuchan. And how, so basically, what I'm thinking now, a minim b'tuchan brings the yeshia.
Emun in the tzaddik.
Emun in the tzaddik. I'm listening.
Somebody once asked me, you had miracles? I said the fact that I can be alone with God every day. It's not a miracle. It's not the biggest thing in this whole world that I could go for 1 hour, dedicate my time. People, with Hashem, the God of Am Yisrael, of Moshe Rabbeinu. I'm not talking about regular. People do meditation. It's good. They breathe. Everything is.
Talking to Hashem. It's much more than meditation.
To go and speak to God.
Badadut is not meditation.
It's prayer. It's when you pray, you're nothing.
It's probably the highest.
If I gotta come to you and ask you, I gotta come. Someone has to go to his friend. He has to ask him for a favor. All right? He needs $100,000. He's got to pay for his kid, the wedding, the thing, whatever. You know how humble he is when he goes to the guy? He's totally dependent on the guy to give him a good decision, 100%. Right? Now you're going, it's a kind of tefillah. You're going to the guy. You're going to Hashem. When you're praying, you're nothing. You're going to God for help. That means that you're admitting
that you're nothing.
I'm not. When you pray, it's showing that you're God, help me. I have nothing. I have no way. I have no strength. It's all in your hands. Help me. That's the tefillah. Tefillah is such a high thing. The Zohar says there's nothing higher in the world than the tefillah.
It's davening. You're showing that you're nothing.
Exactly.
And Hashem is big. We're sitting here too long. You want to take a walk in Safifka? The Rebbe said, when you come to Uman,
giddy up.
Let's go over there. Suda had a big refi over there.